So a brand just offered me $1,400 to post some video content of a service that I was going to be paying for out of pocket anyways. But they said if I posted some content and tagged them, they would pay me $1,400 in exchange for that. So of course my immediate thought was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I want to make money from this thing that I was going to be doing anyways. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. And then as I thought more about it, I realized that this is one of those really sneaky ways that people can kind of get sucked back into a employee mindset versus an entrepreneurial mindset. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Everybody who wants to be an influencer kind of gets sucked into the idea of brands wanting to pay them for something that they're already going to be doing. Like that's the dream, right? But ultimately, you have to think about the fact that you're still creating content to build somebody else's business, whereas an entrepreneurial mindset says, okay, this is part of who I am. These are the things that I'm doing, part of my brand. How can I leverage this and create a product that I can sell or a service that I can sell that is making me and my brand more money? Not just this one time, but for the rest of my life, potentially. I also have to think about the valuable real estate that is a post on my own social media channels. So one reel, which is what this company was asking for, is such valuable real estate to me. They were going to pay me $1,400 for one reel. Well, when I normally post one reel, that usually results in anywhere from 1 to 5 sales of my online course, which is the thing that I sell. My online course is over $2,000. So that means each reel that I make for my own business, I average anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 from one reel that builds my own brand, again, for the lifetime of my business versus this one time me basically growing somebody else's business for only $1,400. So yes, while immediately I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody wants to pay me for this thing that I was going to be doing anyways, you have to think about the thing that you would be losing out on. By posting that reel, number one, I'm going to be potentially confusing my audience because they're going to be like, why is she posting about this? Number two, I could be posting and promoting something that sells my own product and builds my own business. And unfortunately, I think this is where a lot of influencers get stuck at the beginning of their business. Maybe they start to build a following and they realize that some brands do want to pay them, but that kind of becomes a hamster wheel in and of itself. Like, okay, so you've quit your 9 to 5 to be an influencer, but you're still kind of working for somebody else. They're still asking you for deliverables. They're still asking you to reshoot things and make them how they want. They're still giving you deadlines. And although I'm not saying that that's a bad job, some people genuinely love it. I just know that for me and a lot of people like me that don't like rules, and that's why we wanted to leave our 9 to 5 in the first place, being an entrepreneur is way better.